Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And something interesting has happened.
Well, we don't know.
We don't know exactly what's going on, but Sana Amanat, who is the co-creator of Ms. Marvel, and she's been sort of the public face of Marvel Comics.
Everybody joked it's her OC.
Yeah, she's been the public face of Marvel Comics for the last 6 or 7 years now. She has gone missing. We don't know what is going on with Sana Amanat.
Missing? You mean like radio silent?
Radio silent.
I don't
No,
think
no,
she's
no.
missing.
She hasn't been like stuffed in a trunk or anything. No, no, no.
Or in
no.
a fridge.
Oh my God, they put her in a fridge.
No, she's been radio silent. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, so I was completely unaware this was going on until a conversation last night, actually with Ethan Van Sciver on Twitter, who said that he had heard from Az, Heels versus Babyface, who, thank you, Az, for buying one of our Clownfish.
Yes, we were told that you had one in the background.
Yeah, he had heard several months ago that she had been terminated from Marvel for reasons. Again, this is a rumor, not our rumor. We don't know what's going on, but I went out and did some digging, and I'm like, she has not tweeted on her blue check account since last December. There's been very little news about her. In fact, when they talk about Ms. Marvel, and we're going to pull up some of those articles, they're quoting her from like last November.
Right, but there's a new show coming. You'd think she'd be all over that.
Yeah, because she loves publicity.
Unless she was just told to shut up.
Well, that could be too. We don't know what's going on, but we're gonna try to figure out. Maybe some people in the comments can help us out. What the hell happened to Sana Amanat?
That should be what this is called.
Where in the world is Sana Amanat?
That's the title of the video, right there.
Where in the world is Sana Amanat? All right, guys. So before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Over 260,000 subs. Thank you for the support. We do talk about comics. We talk about Disney. Now, for those of you who don't know who Sana Amanat is, she is, I believe, or was possibly, kind of the Phantom Menace at Marvel Comics. I think she actually is or was the boss at Marvel Comics and has been for quite some time because if you remember correctly, there was an interview that CB Cebulski and Amanat had done on CBS News, and it was very clear the way that she carried herself, that she was in charge, that CB Cebulski answered to her. Now,
it felt that way.
Yeah, now she had been with Marvel for a pretty long time, about 10, 12 years, and she was responsible for shepherding Ms. Marvel to market, and she loves PR. She loves press.
Right.
She's always out there talking about herself.
Now, of course, her being very silent does not mean she's not there anymore. We don't know.
We don't know, but it's really interesting because I haven't really been paying a lot of attention. Now, there were
Most people don't pay attention to
most people don't pay attention to her, but there were some interesting updates with the Ms. Marvel series. Now, again, she is the co-creator of Ms. Marvel, and a lot of people have accused her of using Ms. Marvel as her OC.
Right, right.
Ms. Marvel, there were a bunch of reshoots, and like everything about Ms. Marvel, they have changed from the comics. It seems like her powers and everything are very, very different than what they are in the comics. You know, it'd be sort of like if you had Spider-Man, all of a sudden he just had, he had the ability to fly and he didn't swing on webs anymore,
With Captain Marvel, they keep giving her all kinds of powers. Now she's got Doctor Strange's powers and everything else, because if you want to talk about Mary Sue.
Yeah, Captain Marvel is everything. So, it's really interesting that all this stuff has happened with Ms. Marvel, and there was a lot of pressure, apparently, major reshoots, and they kept quoting her saying there's a tremendous amount of pressure to bring Ms. Marvel to screen and do it right. And that interview was actually from last November.
More pressure than actually making her stick with comic readers and not rebooting it a bunch of times because people didn't like it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Lots of pressure. I think, I'll be honest, I think Disney is going to take her and they're going to take America Chavez and they're going to take these characters that, a lot of comic book fans really haven't cared for that much, and they're actually going to make them a lot more likable.
I think so. They're going to have to.
In the MCU.
They don't have a choice.
And that probably is what a lot of the tinkering is about. Like, we're going to have to change this character to make sure she is likable.
Right. They want it to go with the MCU as they seem to want to do.
Right.
They have to make characters people actually want to watch.
Yeah, so
Captain Marvel was not one of them.
And She-Hulk's another one, I guess, is getting all kinds of
reshoots.
reshoots.
And so did I know Thor: Love and Thunder doing reshoots too.
So I don't know what's going on here. I found Az's tweet from last year, and he asked Marvel, could you please confirm or deny the rumor that Sana Amanat was recently or still is suspended from work due to misconduct or something similar?
Is that what he heard, though?
He had heard, and apparently Ethan Van Sciver had heard, that she was let go because she was having inappropriate relations with a couple of guys on staff.
Oh,
that is a rumor.
Right. But if it's true, that's no different than letting other guys go because they had, they keep Me Tooing different comic creators. So, hey.
Yeah.
If she was another foot, you have to do the same thing.
So Ms. Marvel is supposedly coming out in June to Disney Plus, and the last thing she retweeted that I can see on her blue checked Twitter account was this from I think it's Samira Ahmed. Ms. Marvel Beyond the Limit #1's out today. That was in December. And Az had put his tweet out in about the same time, but she hasn't said anything. Now, you went out to LinkedIn, and it looks like her profile is either hidden or whatever. But
I don't know. It's not there. Or they have a bunch of other people from Marvel that people were looking for at the same time, so it's connected to that profile. But I wasn't seeing anything unless they had the wrong one.
Yeah, I mean, that's possible, too.
I'm not big on... I don't use LinkedIn all the time, so it's very possible I had the wrong one.
Yeah, and some people, honestly, they hide their LinkedIn profiles because people stalk them, you know?
Yeah, not that we speak from experience or anything.
Yeah, right. But it's like, people don't want to put their profiles out there publicly. So Van Sciver put another tweet out just like a half an hour ago. Said Sana Amanat is allegedly being fired from Marvel.
It's all allegedly. We don't know.
Allegedly, maybe, possibly, maybe.
Could just be she was told to shut up.
Yeah. And this kind of follows up on something he said yesterday. Said that Az has a rumor that Sana Amanat has been fired from Marvel for sexual impropriety with 2 male employees. He tweeted at Rich Johnston. As of recording this video, Rich Johnston from Bleeding Cool has not commented on the situation. It might be a case of he can't get information on the situation.
Or there might be no situation. We don't know.
I don't know.
It is weird, though. This person wouldn't shut up before.
She would not. Yeah. I mean, she was out there constantly, especially with the Ms. Marvel Disney Plus show.
Which is coming, soon.
Like in June. And the last time anyone's heard from her was like December. That's really weird. I mean, for her, that's really weird because she was making the rounds, all the blogs, the Voxes, the Vices, the Mary Sues, that anytime she could get press for herself and push Marvel's diversity and inclusion initiatives in the mainstream media, she was doing it, and she has gone radio silent.
It's weird. It is weird. So
anyway, yeah. Van Sciver pointing out that other Marvel artists just on crowdfunding made $400,000 this year. DC Comics got evicted. I mean, there's a lot of weird shit going on in comics right now.
Yeah, there is. They're moving to another space that they have to take all their stuff home for until it's ready.
Yeah. My personal opinion on this, if this is the case, if she got gone anyway, just because they got rid of her, it could be that this is the Chapek regime. And they're going to look at people in every division of every company that Disney owns, and they're going to be like, are you performing? What are you bringing to the table?
Well, if she did do what their accusations are, they have to, because they fired other people for the same or less that were male. If they didn't fire her because she's female, then that would just look like, double standard. If it's true.
If it's true.
And that's a big if, because we honestly don't know.
But it does raise...
It is weird, though.
It raises a lot of questions. I mean, it does. And the fact that Rich Johnston's not commenting on it, Marvel hasn't commented on it, and she's gone... If she hadn't been radio silent for the last 3 months, I'd be like, but yeah, like the end of December was the last time she tweeted anything.
Right. So I would keep watching because, not just us, other news outlets, because I'm sure somebody's going to find out what's going on at some point and it's going to get posted. And it might be nothing, but it might just be a matter of she was told to stop talking. But I don't understand why you'd see nothing from her at all when there's been article after article about Ms. Marvel just this year and she's not in that.
Yeah. Well, just to put it in perspective, when Axel Alonso got chopped in 2017. He was Marvel's editor, and he was the one that issued or ushered in the Marvel Now era and all this other dumbass shit. And I'd heard from people in Disney Publishing that he was given an ultimatum. When he got gone, they didn't make a big deal about it. They just kind of pushed him out the door, and then he had to sign papers that he wasn't going to talk.
Oh, that would make more sense. Like NDA, you're gagged for so long.
Yeah.
That actually makes a lot of sense, and that could be what's going on here. 'Cause I can't think she just stopped talking.
Yeah, especially with comics being the way it is. Somebody like Sana Amanat, if she got pushed out the damn door,
You'd hear all about it.
Be like, oh my God, the sexism and racism and the misogyny. They're probably like, you know what, we will. And I've been in situations like this at companies I've worked at where they've, bought out executives, and they
You get gagged.
Yeah, like you get your salary for the rest of the year. You get 2 years severance or whatever the deal is, but you have to shut your mouth.
And again, we don't know that's what happened here,
know.
but since she's quiet, it kind of is a good hypothesis.
It's weird. So watch this space. If we hear anything else, we'll do an update on it.
Yeah, she might show up now because people are asking. She might suddenly reappear, and then we'll be like, oh, there she is. She's fine.
There she is. But again, this is all rumor and scuttlebutt. We don't have any official confirmation of
It's like
anything.
that word, scuttlebutt.
Scuttlebutt.
It's a fun word.
Scuttlebutt.
It's one of my top fun words, scuttlebutt. I just like saying butt.
If you Google scuttlebutt, I bet there's some Scuttle from Little Mermaid porn out there.
I don't want to know, but I bet you're right.
Scuttle's butt.
I'm sure you're probably right.
Yeah.
There, we tied it back to Disney again.
Yep, Scuttle and the Sailor. Yeah.
No.
Going
Can we just stop
All right,
talking?
we're gonna wrap this one up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.